Coming into your breath, taking a couple more nice deep breaths where you're letting the old air out, the stagnant air out with those exhales, and purifying clean air with the inhale. And we're cleaning out our lungs first on this spring cleaning meditation. And here's a little thing called "When your room is clean and uncluttered, you have no choice but to examine your inner state," by Marie Kondo. And she wrote that little book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, which is a really good book for decluttering. But we're just going to declutter the mind and the energy. So we've all heard that if our environment is a mess, so is our mind, and vice versa. A home or office that is overwrought with clutter will likely have a similar effect on our mind, which will take on characteristics of being overburdened. Likewise, when our minds are overrun by thoughts, ideas, deadlines, and to-dos, our environment will usually be a mirror image of what's going on inside our internal world. And taking the time to clear out the old thoughts and ideas from our mind is the essential ingredient to keeping our head on straight and focused on things that are new, fresh, inspiring, and purposeful. In nature, spring represents the cycle of birth, with the thawing of ice and the budding of new flowers. It's the beginning stages of nature waking up after a long, deep rest and stretching her arms to greet a new season. So too can we explore the metaphor of waking up in the springtime after having retreated inward for the past several months to rest and recharge. So, feeling your body relaxing into the floor. Letting go of any tense muscles in the forehead. Just feel the eye pillow relaxing on your forehead and eyebrows, your eyelids. And the muscles beside your eyes all relaxing. Feel the coolness of the eye pillow. Feel the weight, the perfect weight as it holds your eyelids shut comfortably. And let the muscles of the eyes relax. Noticing the bridge of the nose and the tops of the cheeks where the eye pillow is resting. And feeling your head resting on the pillow, being totally supported, the whole head. And relaxing any muscles in the neck, and feel the pillow supporting the neck, releasing any tension there. Notice the muscles in the jaws and relaxing the jaw muscles. The mouth might even go slack a little. The tongue relaxes, the root of the tongue. Notice your breathing in and out of the nostrils, going down the windpipe. And feel your chest rising and falling with the breath. And relaxing the shoulders and the shoulder blades being supported by the floor, the pillows, Feel your spine supported. And relax any muscles going down the shoulders or the back that might be tight. Just give the signal from your mind to the muscles. Relax. Noticing the chest and belly rising with your breath. The expand and the fall. And relaxing your hips and any tension you may have in your glutes. Just relax the hips and glutes. Relaxing the legs. Feel the support of the floor or your pillow underneath your legs. Relaxing the muscles around the knees. The calf muscles are just hanging off of the bones. Notice the natural bend in the ankles and how your feet are flopped open. And notice the covers on your feet, their weight keeping you down and grounded. And just feeling your arms where they're resting on the floor or the pillows just are on your body. Just relaxing your arms and notice how your hands are resting. No need to move them, just notice they're relaxed. Notice each finger and the thumbs. And we'll take a couple more deep breaths to go deeper into our relaxation. So on your inhales, thinking some very clean and loving and light thoughts. And on your exhales, letting go of any cloudy darkness, any stagnant energy, anything that you want to clean up. And now, bring to mind any thoughts, ideas, or beliefs that have become stagnant and non-serving or irrelevant. These thoughts could be thoughts that put you in a negative mood when you think about them, or they can be thoughts that aren't positive. Anything that limits you and restricts you, things that make you feel like you need to justify yourself for doing when it just is making you feel good. Just letting go of any of those limiting, negative, and stagnant beliefs and thoughts. Time to clean them out. Imagine you're using a broom and sweeping out these old thoughts. Clean, clean, clean. Then, one by one, or all at once, if you can connect to what your original purpose was, what you were probably sent to earth to do, what's your gift, what's your original purpose and why you're here, see if you can connect to one thing that maybe when you were a little kid you said, when I grow up I want to be a something, or something that just makes you feel so good while you're doing it. See if you can think of your original purpose of why you're here. And think if you have a reason for existing. Is there something further to explore? Is there... You're still here because you need to be doing more work of what your original purpose is, or you're here because you're still searching for that, or you're here to share that purpose with others, or you just love someone or something, or just waking up every day so much that that's your purpose. This is just loving it. Being grateful for all of our blessings. And then when you come to the realization that it's time to let go of mind clutter, much in the same way you would give away an old jacket that you never wear anymore, thank it for having served its purpose, and take in any learning or wisdom that it has to impart. So this is a thought, not actually a jacket. We're something that maybe this old belief that we had all along, and we realized it was maybe a program from our parents or something like that, a teacher in the past, and you realize that doesn't serve you anymore. You're breaking free from those limits, but you want to thank them and honor them for the way they served you up to your life right now. So being grateful for even the things that now might seem limiting or negative, and at the time, though, you thought they were serving you. So you thank them and you move on. You just let go of that weight. Thanking them for the wisdom that they gave you, that you grew from. And then next, imagine seeing whatever this old belief or vision or energy, whatever it was that you were holding on to and letting go of now. Imagine seeing it dissolve after, like a fog in the morning as the sun shines through it, and visualize erasing it from a chalkboard to reveal a fresh, clean slate. There goes that foggy thinking, that cloudy darkness, because here comes the sun shining through and shining light on the positive, shining light on your new purpose in life, or your new clean mind, just getting rid of those things that don't serve you. And just imagine maybe all those old limiting thoughts that you had, and had them listed on this chalkboard, and now you're erasing it. Like, you don't care what people think about you anymore. You don't have to justify yourself. All these things, you just are erasing it because you're just living life with this clean slate, this nice clean chalkboard with all kinds of possibilities of whatever you want to write on your new clean chalkboard of positive affirmations or positive energy or positive thoughts, or just keeping your mind open and clean. And now, once you've cleared away that which no longer needs to occupy your mind, spend some time connecting to the open space you've created into your internal world. Like, wow, I am so free. I don't have those limiting thoughts that hold me down, that burden me. The space that you've cultivated doesn't mean the mind is now empty. Rather, seeing it be filled with the element of space, which represents pure potentiality. Nice. Just loving this clean space. Thinking of that clean space of pure potentiality in your mind as if it's like this room that's all cleaned out and super ready for a fresh start. Next, invite in a new thought or belief in the form of an intention of something that you would like to manifest in the next coming days, weeks, or months. Perhaps there is an old idea that you want to take off the shelf, dust off a bit, and revisit. Maybe it's finally writing that book or starting the project that's been in the back of your mind for years. You've let go of so many things. You have so much time and space to create now. And you can create whatever you want, especially when your mind is not littered with other people's beliefs and limiting things that have stopped you from doing what you've always wanted to do. Now you can do it. Bring your new intention to the forefront of your mind and imagine planting it like a seed in the fertile soil of your soul, and then ask the universe to orchestrate the mechanics for its fulfillment on your behalf. So here it is, whatever you want, and see it like in a seed form. And like you could see a nice little seed and label it whatever it is that you want. You plant that in the ground, stick your label right there in the ground so you remember what it was and right where it was that you planted it. And this is beautiful soil, just fertile, organic, lots of compost in it that's just ready to bring new energy and new life to whatever it is that you want to manifest. And see it right very clearly in a lot of detail, little things all about it and all about you with this thing that you're manifesting. See it coming to life. Watch yourself in the future of this unfolding. And then let go of that intention. You've planted it, and you're going to trust that the universe will work out the details. They might not be exactly what you thought they were, but it will be exactly what you need. So imagine a little crocus plant, a little flower, one of the first ones to come up. Maybe a daffodil or a tulip. Those are some of the first ones that come up around here. And just imagining this little flower pushing itself into view after our long winter And now these nice, warm, sunny days, and the spot where they always come up from every year, and they're the first ones that make us go, oh, color. And being so grateful for that. Just see it coming up like a time-lapse video, this little crocus or daffodil or tulip. And it is the sign of spring. Warm, green, fresh, awakening the earth and the soul to promise us something lush. Once we've made it through the long winter into the world of color and light, we bloom. This is a highly auspicious, creative time for all of us. We gain energy from being out in the sun, and we see the progress in our flower beds, in our yards, and we see the birds and life, and it infuses into us. We can't help but have more energy this time of year and feel energized and growing and blooming. Feel as if you're the blooming flower and you're going to harness your creativity and leave with a sense of renewal and rebirth. Visualizing the progress and prosperity of your creative dreams is this great way to structure your life for success. So picture whatever flower has meaning to you. If you were to be a flower, what flower would you be? Seeing yourself as your favorite flower. Could be a tranquil white lily, a passionate red rose, a playful pink daisy. Whatever is your favorite flower, imagine you are the flower. Starting off from the seed or a bulb, whatever is your favorite flower, and knowing how it is first in seed form and planted in the ground. And Lao Tzu says, to see things in the seed, that is genius. These words are spot on because this is where it all begins. All that is the flower is contained in the seed. All that you are is contained in that spark inside of you, a feeling at your very core. Find the seed. It is the heart, our heart center. Identify the core desire that you wish to cultivate this spring. Something that you want to do this spring. What is it that you desire? Something that you would love to have happen this spring. And now, imagine your roots growing, the first sprouts out of the seeds, and imagine them growing into the earth. firmly embedded in the soil, this fertile soil. These roots will hold you firmly in place, and they represent stability. Roots are what keep the flower grounded. So consider your roots. See them growing deeply and steadily. Feel yourself as determined, resilient, enduring, and solid. Set your foundation. Seeing your roots grow wide and deep, gathering the nourishment from the earth, the soil, the vitamins, the minerals, bringing those into your roots and nourishing up back to the seed so that the sprout can come up. And now picture the very first tiny leaf coming up through the earth. It's barely green and a bit shy at first. It yearns forth, soon getting taller. You see a healthy, strong you. See yourself reaching and growing. This is the perfect time to see yourself making good into better, to climb, to strive for excellence, to build on that foundation, and to go one more step and keep going and be higher. This is awakening and perseverance. See that little plant just reaching for the sun as it grows and grows, getting greener, stronger, growing vitality. And now the stem is tall and sturdy. It becomes a deeper green and begins to thicken. And it may bend, but it does not break. It sways gently, accepting the wisdom of the wind. It thrives. And this is you. You are galvanized yet flexible. And you keep going. And as we see the burgeoning first sign of color, imagine the very palest hue in its inception. So whatever color your flower is going to be, it starts out pretty pale at first. See the tints and tones deepen and develop. Imagine this tiny bud as pure potential. It can be anything. It can be everything. The world is an open promise. There are positive changes afoot as each soft petal forms and prospers. See yourself as the ever-evolving bud. You are a perpetual work in progress. Envision life as you burst forth in advancing creativity. Once the colors are visible, you cannot stop them from forming the flower. Inhabit this process of renewal. Your desire comes alive. And now, you as the flower will bloom. This is a deliberate unfurling. Before your eyes, the petals open. Think of the specific properties of your flower. Focus on the shape of each petal. See its lines and contours. See every nuance of color. Contemplate the qualities that this flower embodies: love, peace, beauty, whimsy, or flamboyance. This is the essence of the flower's existence. It must bloom to go on living. The bloom may have spots, blemishes, or erratic curves. It is often perfectly imperfect. It is made up of many parts of various shapes and sizes, each in exactly the right spot to make up a cohesive blossom, much like the many facets of you. See the pieces of your fulfillment coming together like a flower. You are complex. Inside you are many wondrous things. See your effervescence. And rest. Reflect on this energetic exertion. The flower has preened in splendor until it's time to curl back in for a bit. Relax. Spend long moments in quiet contemplation. Offer stillness. Be content. Store your resources in a time of replenishment. You and your flower have completed a cycle. This is the time you experience surrender and acceptance. Where you are is exactly where you are supposed to be. And now, no matter what kind of flower you were, you get to repeat this cycle because you are a perennial. And just as all flowers will come again and again, there is no end to your cycle of blooming. There is no limit to the beauty, courage, creativity, and vitality that emerges from inside of you. Open your closed. Your bloom is constant. Such is the wisdom of flowers. They always turn toward the sun. Doesn't this feel so wonderful and calming? We can exhale and imagine everything that happened. Just imagine breathing in peacefulness and visualize little bubbles of air containing relaxation and calm that travels to all parts of your body and filling it up completely. You feel so calm and peaceful and relaxed right now. Knowing that spring is upon us, this new fresh season is a good time to make room for wonderful things to happen in your life. Remember that you are growing and changing each day. Each season brings a new you. Think about how during the winter months certain flowers disappear only to come back to life stronger during the springtime. Imagine that flower that you are, and that you were hibernating in the winter in this warm, cozy shelter, snuggled in the earth, and the earth protected you through all the frosty, cold, wintry months. Now, the spring is here, and the rain will fall from the heavens, and you soak up the water completely. It renews you and gently wakes you up. Notice how you look forward to feeling the beautiful warmth of the sun once again. Notice how you break through the bulb and start growing into the beautiful, bright, proud flower that you are becoming. This is much like how it is in life. We choose new goals or things to strive for and work towards those which make us feel amazing and good each and every day. We always strive to show the best in ourselves and to be the best that we possibly can be. Think about something new that you'd like to do or achieve, or something you'd like to improve upon in your life right now. What is it that you'd like to be able to do better? Focus on that for a moment now and imagine yourself growing and learning and becoming better at the exact thing. See yourself being perfect at whatever it is you wish to do. See your mind as already being real and true. See all the colors and everyone who loves you, surrounding you and cheering you on. You're so proud of yourself, and everyone else is proud of you and all that you have accomplished. Feel your heart welling up because of your achievements. This is what you set your mind to do, what you focused on. Because of your focus and your effort to improve yourself each and every day, and because you believe in yourself, you have just made it happen. Just as a flower comes back stronger each and every spring, you do too. You've done a beautiful job relaxing and imagining today. So thinking of a heartfelt intention that you want to plant in the ground as a seed, whatever it is. See that intention growing roots, sprouting up out of the ground, because you've nourished it with love, loving water, loving fertilizer, the food, whatever, and loving thoughts to whatever it is that you want to have in your life. Just sending those loving, positive feelings to this desire that you've planted, and see it grow and come to fruition. See yourself loving that which you desire as if it's already happened. See yourself in the future, enjoying what that is. And letting it put a smile on your face, a smile in your mind, that you know you can have whatever you want, you can be whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. Letting go of those limitations that dirty up our mind and cleaning out any negativity and just opening space in our mind. And just getting ready for all the new growth. Just being grateful and sending gratitude to those old thoughts and beliefs for the wisdom that they showed us. And growing on. And take a deep breath in. Feel yourself coming back into the room, back into your body. And leaving your mind open and clean. We just did all that work. And putting a little smile on your face for all this big work that you did in this relaxed state. And the flowers that we planted and the new growth. And taking a little stretch. Rock your head side to side. And when you're ready, you roll on to the right side, the side of new beginnings and rebirth. And just stay there and rest until you're ready to come up into the bright room. Watch your eyes.